Carnarvon couples the outback with the coast as the desert and ocean sit side by side. Natural beauty abounds in this old port, and its rich history covers everything from old-time ocean voyages to the modern-day moon landings. A trip from the town's heritage precinct to the skyline-dominating OTC satellite dish is truly a walk through time. So why not start your day at the precinct, which dates back to 1897? Among its charming standouts is the 1 Mile Jetty, the longest jetty in this part of the state. There are a few ways to traverse this 100-plus-year-old landmark. You could stroll along its wooden planks, basking in the beauty of the Gascoyne River mouth and its abundant marine life at a pace of your own choosing. Or give your feet a rest and hop on the coffee pot train, which will take you right along the historical stretch. It operates from April to November. At the end of the jetty, you could drop a line in for a spot of fishing. The deep channel here is brimming with mulloway, snapper, bream and mackerel, to name just a few. Once back on shore, explore the Lighthouse Keeper's Cottage Museum, the Carnarvon Tramway and the memorial to Australia's worst naval disaster, the sinking of the HMAS Sydney II. Take a walk along the Tramway Bridge, which crosses the south arm of the river and was constructed in the early 1900s to transport goods between the port and town centre. There's a rail link along the tramway from the town centre to the heritage precinct, which makes for a splendid scenic jaunt. Although the steam trains have long since stopped running, there is still a chance to see one in all its glory here. The last one to operate in the north of the state, the Kimberley, was saved and restored at the Carnarvon Heritage Precinct and is open for viewing. When you've seen all there is to see at the precinct, it's time to boldly go where many men have been before, to the OTC dish, which proved vital in the space programs of the 1960s. The OTC was integral in ensuring Neil Armstrong's famous words, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," were relayed around the globe as he set foot on the moon for the first time. This was also the dish which gave Australia its first live television broadcast back in 1966. The Mahoney Avenue facility has been closed since 1987, last used for tracking Halley's Comet, but still makes for a fascinating visit. For those with a longer stay in Carnarvon, the fun doesn't stop there, as this is a perfect all-year-round holiday location. A stay in the town, with its sparkling beaches and brilliant displays of wildflowers, can be as active or relaxed as you please. An abundance of picnic locations, birdwatching spots and outlying attractions are there to be enjoyed. For a picnic, you can set yourself down at Baxter Park, the Town Beach, Pioneer Park, Chinaman's Pool or Rocky Pool. If you fancy venturing out of the town, there's the splendour of the 860-metre-high Mount Augustus to take in. It's the world's largest monocline, a term given to an exposed slab of rock belonging to a layer beneath. Mount Augustus can be seen from 100 kilometres away and sits 450 kilometres east of Carnarvon, meaning it's a good 4-hour drive away. Another must-see attraction outside the town is the spectacular ocean blowholes. Around 70 kilometres north of the town, you'll find the awesome display of powerful jets where water is pushed up to 20 metres into the air through holes in the coastal rocks. Near here, you'll also find a coral-filled lagoon with fish and shells in abundance. The white sandy beaches are ideal for snorkelling and enjoying a family picnic. Wildflowers abound in season. Mullas, starflowers and the Ashburton pea intermingle with fields of everlastings. To break up the sightseeing, dig out the clubs for some outback golf on a course of sand, play some bowls, or spend time watching a country horse race. There's speedways in the evening from February to June, a swimming pool which opens from October to April, and the Civic Centre offers the latest movies and theatre. Bike hire is available, and windsurfing, kitesurfing, kayaking and boating are all popular pastimes in town. Scenic flights over much of the region, including Mount Augustus, can also be booked. Carnarvon Visitor Centre can be found on 11 Robinson Street. Call 9941 1146 or visit www.carnarvon.org.au. Tourist radio is available on 88 FM.